on, Patreon friends? What's going on, YouTube friends? What's going on with some performance friends, man? We got some H.E.R coming back up. It's been a minute, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I listen to quite a bit of H.E.R in my own time. I hope this one makes it to YouTube, man. The last couple of H.E.R ones I did, they didn't. They were Patreon only, but I'm going to give this one a rip, and this was a special request from my friend Danielle, new Patreon friend. Just since October. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the links. Every time someone new joins, man, I always get excited to see what you want me to dive into, because I mean, like, selfishly, like, obviously I want to know like why you're picking my content and stuff, right? But it's fun, man. It's fun because like getting into this live stuff, like there's always something to talk about. And H.E.R is such a performer, right? So like I have no idea where we're about to go with this. So I'm gonna pull this up. While I'm doing that, you can don't forget to like and subscribe. You can check me out on Patreon as well if you want to send me your links and or whatever else you want me to break down. The links in the description box. Give me the thumbs up if you think I deserve it. This is H.E.R performs at the 2018 BGR Awards. Black Girls Rock. Looking forward to this, man. Looking forward to this. This looks dope. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do I have a drink? I'm gonna need a drink. I have a drink. Telly dope.
The sins of my father way down in my soul, and the pain of my mother will not let me go.
These like real gentle runs are real tasty, and this Telly is like obviously the correct guitar for this. They're so slappy. They're so like southern rocky. I don't know what the word is. It's just like there's something about them. The Telly sound is just beautiful, man. And like I want to give her props for what she's playing, because like doing those like pew and then back into the chord runs, like it's so counterintuitive to what you're doing as a singer and a guitar player, like doing like adding stuff in like that, and it always just makes it tricky. And just like you got to imagine, like you rely a lot on being able to move chord patterns because they're very similar if you play guitar, right? And if you don't play guitar, it's just like your hand sits in a position, and it's basically like, is your ring finger down, is your ring finger not down, is your pinky down, is your pinky not down. The rest of it kind of stays in the same spot, right? So when you add things like that, you're throwing that natural groove off, right? It's like super counterintuitive, and I appreciate the hell out of it as a guitar player singer, right? So.
Will not let me go. Well, I know they can't come far from the sky to refine the purest of kings.
Great runs.
Even though I know this fire brings me pain, even so, and just the same, make it rain, make it rain down, Lord, make it rain, make it rain.
And to speak to the like the ambidextrousness or the independent limbs and singing and stuff, these like none of these runs, none of these melodies that she's singing are doing any favors to the guitar playing either, right? Because like she's holding down the like bum 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 bum, like the it's like a seventh chord or something like that. It's like a dissonant seventh, minor seventh, I don't know, anyway. But like she's holding that down. No one's really backing her up on that, and it's like they're holding that part so up front in the mix because no one else is playing it. So it's like there's a lot of pressure on her to be perfect right now, man. She's killing this. Like she hasn't missed a single one of these triads.
Make it rain down, Lord. Oh, make it rain, make it rain.
Bring them out. What we got?
The seed needs the water, for it grows out of the ground. It just keeps on getting harder. And the hunger more profound.
Oh, there's two of them. There's two like kind of lead backing vocalists going back and forth. They both sound great, man. They both sound great. And how intimidating, man. You got to back up H.E.R. Like, come on.
Well, I know there can't come tears from the eyes
man. It's just I can't get over that she's gonna go into a guitar solo now too. Y'all think that I'm gonna make it through this? Come on, man. These runs are wild. It's just like they and then like the roots, man. Like to have like almost like a gospel feel choir backing you up in this like dirty blues song with this like deep like all her lyrics like poetry, right? Like it's just like it's such a like scene, such a spectacle, you know. I, I'm just like I'm falling into this, man. I'm just like I'm getting lost in it. Nice. Good for her, man. You singers out there, like I've been doing a lot of this. I saw who was the vocal coach on YouTube talking about it. Someone was talking about like just when you're experimenting with your voice, play along with what you're singing. Like play something on guitar and sing it back and just try to make the same noises and just see what your voice does. Like why not? Be vulnerable, be creative, man. Like look at this. That was so cool. It was so dope. I think the guitar tone, I think all they did was add a fuzz to it as opposed to like a distortion or like an actual like drive or a boost. I think it's a fuzz with a lot of reverb. And fuzz is tough, man, because it's very like bluesy, but it's just like it doesn't give you a bunch of sustain. It's just kind of like noise. So like everything you play has to be like really, really clean. And in my opinion, it's just like topping up to how pro of a guitar player performer her is. Cause like I said, like those like minors, it's like those sevenths, those walks, and just like nailing them every time, and the big shots and everything. Like it's just everything is just so delightful and so tasty, man. Like this is wild.
Make it rain, make it rain down, Lord. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, yeah. Make it rain down, Lord. Make it rain,
Just walks away, eh? What a rock star. Yeah, up out your seats. Up out your seats. Come on, man. What a performance. And you know what? Like, there's a lot of things that make me really, really happy in that one. Let me get rid of this. So there's a couple things. One is the restraint that everyone showed, because it's like hers like flexing like a little bit. Like it's for the song though. It's tasty, right? Like all the runs and stuff. That stuff's super flashy, but it's not like she went over and above where only the singers care about it, or people who get like hardcore in the internet and like want to see like the freaks, as it were, like just be complete outliers and just be the best of the best, right? But it's like she very much was performing for the song. Same with the guitar solo. I'm sure she can wail, man. I'm sure she can shred and do all that crazy shit, but you don't need to. Not something laid back like this too, right? And like with the whole band too, like the drummer showed restraint the whole entire time, just locking down that beat. You know what I mean? And just like giving that drive, right? And like it's just there's something about like the professionalism of that, the discipline that it takes to do that. It's just like it makes me so happy, right? On top of that, the build that they went through, like the whole roller coaster that we just all went through together, right? Like bringing out the choir, letting the guitar solo happen, singing with the guitar solo, letting it all build and like be crazy. Like it sounded like they were clipping preamps at one point, like with all those vocals and like people just singing their hearts out, bro. Like come on. Come on. I thought it was fantastic. I thought that was a great performance, great showcase of her being her. Come Come on, man. I appreciate that. Danielle, my friend, Patreon friends, everyone. See y'all again soon.